You earn good money. You do the right things. Match your 401k, save what you can, follow the playbook, and you still feel financially stuck. Not broke, stuck. Like there is money everywhere and you cannot reach any of it. If that is you, stay with me because in the next 8 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why that happens and what we did about it when we figured it out. Here is what is actually happening. Most high earners have their money in two places. A 401k they cannot touch without a penalty, and a home they cannot access without a bank's permission. Think about what that means. You own money, locked behind walls you did not build. If an opportunity shows up tomorrow, a real estate deal, a business you want to fund, a market dip you could actually take advantage of, you cannot act. Not because you do not have any money, because you cannot reach it. And here is the part nobody talks about. 5 years ago, you earned less and you had more financial flexibility. Now you earn significantly more and you feel more constrained. That is not a coincidence. That is what happens when your income grows, but the structure holding your money does not change. More money flowing into the same locked system does not give you more freedom. It gives you a bigger number, you still cannot reach it. In our next video, we're going to show you the tax problem hiding inside your 401k that almost nobody talks about and why it may cost you far more than you think. That video is coming next week. If you want more videos like this that help you grow your wealth, hit subscribe so you don't miss our next video. I'm Pedro Palicio. My wife Isis and I founded Universal Wealth Managers in 2005. In 2008, we watched the financial system fail the people it was supposed to protect, including us. We spent the next several years studying an alternative that had been documented since the 1980s by a man named Nelson Nash. We were trained by Nelson Nash personally. We became Infinite Banking Concept Authorized Practitioners. And since 2008, this has been the only thing we do. Not one of these things, the only thing. We have designed thousands of these policies across all 50 states. Here is what we found. What we discovered is a financial vehicle that does something conventional accounts cannot do. It lets your money work in two places at the same time. It grows every single day, not dependent on the market, and you can borrow against it without triggering a tax bill, without qualifying with a bank, and without stopping the growth of the money you borrowed against. Your money keeps compounding even while you are using it. That's not a sales pitch. That's a mechanical fact about how these policies are structured. Let me show you one number. A professional in their late 30s, earning $185,000 a year, someone in your exact situation, starts contributing $2,000 a month to his 401k. Meanwhile, his twin brother starts putting $2,000 a month into a properly structured policy. By year one, there is accessible cash value. Accessible, meaning no penalty, no bank approval, no tax event. By year 5, enough to use as a down payment on an investment property while the full cash value keeps growing. Same contribution, same 10 years. One of these brothers can act on an opportunity tomorrow. The other cannot. That's not a returns problem. That's a structural problem. The loan does not interrupt compounding. Both things happen at once. This is what we call the infinite banking concept. And it is what Nelson Nash spent his career documenting. The idea is simple. Instead of storing your money in a bank and borrowing it back from them with interest, you become your own bank. Let me tell you about a recent client. A professional in his early 40s, earning just over $150,000. Had been maxing his 401k for years. A real estate opportunity came up, a property he could actually afford, and he had no accessible capital to act on it. 18 months after implementing his policy, he had enough cash value to take a policy loan for the down payment. He bought the property. His cash value kept growing the entire time. The loan did not interrupt it. He is now building retirement funds and simultaneously investing these same funds in new projects. The policy is doing two jobs at once. That is what a properly designed policy does for someone in your situation. And we have seen this same pattern repeat across thousands of clients in all 50 states. Now, I know some of you are thinking about Dave Ramsey. Buy term and invest the difference. I understand why that sounds reasonable. But here is the question Ramsey never answers. Invest the difference into what? Into an account you cannot access without a penalty? Into a market that dropped 40% in 2020, right when you needed it most? That strategy requires you to never need your money before 59 and a half. If that describes you, great. This channel might not be for you, and that's fine. For the rest of us, there is a better structure. Here's what I want you to do next. In the description below, there is a link to our free ebook, Policy Loans, the one financial move that lets your money work in two places at once. Download it. No cost, no strings. It covers everything I just walked through with specific questions to ask before implementing any policy. And if you are between the ages of 30 and 55 with a gross family income of $150,000 or over and want to find out whether your situation qualifies, book a complimentary strategy call. The link is in the description. We will show you exactly what a policy designed for your income looks like. Our services cost you nothing. We answer every question within 24 hours. One more thing before you go. In 2 weeks, we are releasing a video on the single biggest risk inside your 401k, a risk your professional advisor has probably never named out loud. It is called sequence of return risk. And for high earners in their 40s and 50s, it is the difference between retiring on schedule and working an extra decade. That video drops in 2 weeks. If you are subscribed, you will not miss it.